This is the Strymon Deco, and what this pedal is basically an effect of two tape decks. And what the engineers did in the 60s by taking one tape deck and slightly delaying the time of it, and what you have is you have flange effect, you have sort of chorus and very slight slap back to like more slap back, and this pedal has also saturation of the tape decks that were back in the 60s. So what it is basically split into two sections. We have our tape decks here. We blend between the first and the second tape deck. And then the second tape deck, we delay it right here with the lag time. And that's where we get our cool slap effects and modulation because the two decks kind of phase and all that stuff. So we can sum the two decks, and we can invert the phase on one deck to create even different sounds. And then Bounds takes the left output of one deck and then feeds it, or the right output, and then feeds it back into the left. And then you can delay it with the lag and also create interesting sounds. Wobble slows down the speed of the second delay deck, that we can also delay the time of it and then also fluctuate as if you're manually taking your hand and putting it on the reel to slow it down and speed it up, and it kind of creates a sort of chorusy effect when you're blending it with another deck, which is has a straight sound. And then this section right here of this pedal is the saturation. It's a little bit simpler. We just have a knob. It's kind of light overdrive, and then this is our volume. So it kind of emulates that that tape saturation. And then we can control the tone by holding down the two buttons. This will control all low frequency. To the left will be full. To the right we'll start cutting lows. Same thing with this knob. We hold two buttons and we'll cut the highs. To the left is open. To the right is we're going to cut off a little bit of the highs to kind of match whatever amp you're playing with. So let's get to it and see what kind of sounds we can get playing on this Fender Strat into a Vox AC30. Here's my clean signal. Let's go over to these two decks here. And so blend to the left, we have just a straight signal. And we blend in the second tape deck. This is at standard speed, and then we delay it. We start delaying it. So this blends. This is both decks 50%. Then we can go all the way to the right is the lag. The lag time deck, which is the second deck. Alright, so when we blend that in, we get like a little 500 millisecond delay. But then when we go on the shorter lag times, we create kind of like sort of phasey stuff. Really cool stuff. Then what we can do, right now it's in sum, we can invert the second deck and get even slightly different sounds. And that's what you can do with a little bit of warble, get nice chorus sounds. Let's go to the bounce. This takes the right output and then feeds it into the left of the second deck. All right, so let's check out the saturation side of this pedal. And obviously you can use the tape saturation on its own as an overdrive. And we can tame some of the highs by holding down on these two switches. So this will be highs all the way flat, and then we'll start to roll off some of the highs. Let's roll the highs all the way off. And if we hold these two switches down and turn the lag time knob, this will set the sweep time for the auto flange. So when we hit this button to go our flange, this will be the quickest, and then this will be the slowest speed into the flange. So we can have a cool feature there. So that is a look at the Deco from Strymon. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to check out my other videos.